You know that saying about being careful what you wish for? I never truly understood it until 3 weeks ago, when my entire world turned inside out. Let me tell you about my sister, Sarah. Sarah and I were always close despite being polar opposites. She was the careful one, always looking both ways before crossing the street, while I lived life more spontaneously. The irony of what happened that Tuesday evening still haunts me. I got the call at 9:47 p.m. Sarah had been walking home from her evening shift at the library when a black SUV came out of nowhere. The driver never stopped, never even slowed down. They told me she died instantly, but that didn't make it any easier. I spent the next 3 days in a fog of grief and anger. I barely ate, barely slept. I just sat in my apartment staring at old photos, wishing I could turn back time. If only I had offered to pick her up that night. If only I had insisted she take an Uber. If only. Then came the knock. It was exactly 9:47 p.m., 3 days after her death. I remember because I had been staring at the clock, reliving that horrible moment. When I opened the door, there she was, Sarah, standing there in the same blue cardigan and floral dress she had been wearing but she looked perfect, not a scratch on her. She smiled at me, but something was off. Her eyes were different, darker, empty. "Hi, sis," she said, stepping inside without waiting for an invitation. "I've missed you." My mind couldn't process what was happening. I touched her arm. She was cold but solid. Real, she was really there. How is this possible?" I stammered. That's when she turned to me with that terrible smile. "You know," she said, her voice unnaturally calm, "death isn't what we think it is. It's more like a door, and once you know how to open it..." She paused, tilting her head at an unnatural angle. "But you have to understand. You have to know what it feels like before it's too late." What feels like?" I asked, backing away slowly. "Everything," she whispered. "The impact, the cold, the darkness, the waiting." She stepped closer. "Don't worry, sis, I'll show you. After all, that's what sisters are for." I'm recording this now because I know she's coming back tonight. I can hear her footsteps on the stairs, and this time I don't think she's just going to show me. This time I think she's going to make sure I experience it all firsthand. Remember what I said about being careful what you wish for? I wanted my sister back more than anything in the world. But now I realize, sometimes what comes back isn't what we lost at all.